adapter, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. That's a lot going on.
A whole lot. It's okay, but I'm still gonna buy it.
Say less. Like I'm going Apple.
I think I'm a zombie. You know?
I want to get an Apple TV though. I don't have an Apple TV.
No, what you need an Apple TV for? What's it gonna do that's different from regular TV?
Because it's delicious.
No.
I don't want to say delicious. That wouldn't be the. But I would say it would be cool to have one. I want an Apple TV.
Why not? Yeah. I want to see. I want to utilize all my stuff.
Yeah, and see what the Apple TV do. Cause they got one, right?
Yeah. They got Apple drawers. You gonna wear them too?
Maybe.
No. Stop it. You stop it right now.
I'ma charge.
You is not wearing no goddamn Apple drawers. Charge them bitches. In news today, Apple Draws has a new lawsuit. The underwear was electrocuting its customers.
You know what? It gonna light up blue.
I choose the color I want today.
Okay, that's actually. Eye draws.
Apple.
There we go.
Apple, come on. It was here first. You heard it here first, Apple.
Eye draws.
Listen,
we are here with three very unique creatives from the Detroit area, and I'm here pleasantly bringing you another episode of the PeterPromo podcast. iPhone wouldn't have said that.
It wouldn't.
iPhone wouldn't have said that.
Disrespectful.
Alexa, stop.
You disrespectful, Lexi.
She let me know that regardless of what's going on, there's things that I need to do. Okay? iPhone would be like, I'll tell me.
Right, Siri be like, not today.
iPhone you could put on mute.
Right,
you know
Siri, no.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Shut the hell up, Siri.
I tell her that all the time. She's still down for me. She's still down for me, okay? She don't change up on me. I want to get back to the podcast, okay? We're here in the podcast. We got three creative minds here from the Detroit area, here from different aspects of the creativity, of the business mindset. I'm going to go ahead and let them slightly do their own introductions while I guide their way in here. To my left, we've got a up and coming artist. She is definitely more than just an artist to look for this year. She's an artist that people are looking at this year. She has taken Detroit by storm. She's working with different producers, videographers. She came and did our New Year's Eve bash and was probably the most sought after and most talked about artist at the entire event out of 30 artists. Okay, now she's got a unique style. She's got a fiery personality. She's a linguist, and I gotta tell you, once you hear what she's got to do, you're gonna want her to be a part of what you got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let her say a little bit more about herself. Brii Bands. Yeah. Hold on, go ahead and Brii, tell us in 30 seconds what they need to know about you.
All right, I am Brianna, but everybody knows me as Brii Bands. You can only say it that way. That's the only way to say it. But I am an up-and-coming Detroit artist. I've been working on a couple different projects, and I definitely have some things coming out this summer for everyone. So I hope everybody stay tuned. P has been the dopest producer to even work with. He's opened up my mindset and just my comfort and confidence when it comes to this business. And I'm super duper grateful for even meeting him. So even for him to call me back here, I'm blessed that he's even think about me I'm like that. And I appreciate everybody's support from the New Year's Eve event. It was fire. I hope that I'll be in the next upcoming ones. Maybe we got a cipher to drop for y'all. Who knows? Y'all be on the lookout for that, okay?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's Brii Bands. Over here in front of me, I've got my guy here. He has started his own company. In fact, several companies. He's managed talent. He's managed not just musical talents. He's managed talents in all spectrums of entertainment, from athletes and movie artists and everything in between. He is a philanthropist. He has done things for the community. He's got his own parties that he's thrown. He's thrown his own company, EA Management. He's done events that I've recorded myself that I've seen do amazing things. He's taken artists that had no chance, no opportunity to do anything, and he's not only funded but curated their career and helped them get to levels that without him they would never have gotten to, and since him haven't gotten anywhere close to. This guy is an entrepreneur. He is a thinker. He's a futurist, and he's here to tell us more about what he's got going on and his perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, from EA Management, Mr. E.A. Lay. Tell me something about yourself, yourself in 30 seconds, brother.
My dog, what's the deal? Thanks, man, so much for that announcement and that,
the intro.
Intro, right. Intro, like resume, but definitely, management has established itself and probably more so revamping this year, but definitely looking to embark into some new events and some new activities that are going to help promote the lives of people that's really trying to do something good in their life. So, in their industry or their category, so to speak.
Yeah. Putting out there doing some hard shit, you know what I'm saying? Fighting a good fight. All right. And lastly, to my right, this woman is also an entrepreneur. She's done big things. She's writing, doing books. She's done plays, you know what I'm saying? Done things for the high schools, you know what I'm saying? She is out here doing things for women who have been through different things. Her mind, her spirituality, what she brings to the table as a creative. I personally have not seen anyone who has moved me the way that she has. She is a very intelligent woman. She's very business minded. She's got pop-up shops she's done last year. I'm not going to say how much money she made, but this was during the COVID. She threw pop-ups, getting people together, taking other entrepreneurs and giving them a platform to push their brands. She's got her own brand, Devine, Diva, and right now she's in the middle of making a new film. It's called Sold Out, and I got to tell you, it's going to be something special. I've read the treatment. The script is moving along, and she herself is someone who is on the cusp of being one of the movers and shakers here in the Detroit area. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have y'all to make some motherfucking noise for my girl, Sharia Don Diva.
What up?
Divine Diva.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Divine Diva. I'm just blessed to be here with P. I'm sorry, y'all.
Is it D or P? Damn, you gonna call me D?
P, I know who you is.
Okay.
Listen, my brother
I'm here with D.
has been
Dirty D.
amazing. He's given me opportunities to shine. He's opened up my creativity. I'm just another creative person, and I'm trying to make a positive change in the world. One person at a time, and stay in my lane and do what I'm supposed to call it, what I'm meant to do. So basically, I'm a mompreneur. I'm a mom of 5. I'm a playwright. Right now, I have a pop-up going on. I love doing things for the community because I've been blessed to, people have helped me as a single mom. So I love to give back. I'm doing a pop-up July 10th at Farwell Park, as well as a toiletry drive. And I'm looking for donations of toiletries, travel-size donations that will be donated to Detroit Rescue Mission, because they want to stay clean too. You know, during COVID, we can donate, imagine an abused woman coming in all battered and bruised up in a shelter.
Whoa.
And the first thing she can think of, to take a fresh shower, to feel refreshed, to feel human again. And I was a child that grew up in the shelters, and I just want to give back. If y'all want more information about how you can be a vendor for this event, or you want to donate and make some help be a positive change in the community, contact me at divinedivaauthor@gmail.com. Thank you, P.
Yeah, that's how I know you in your promo mode. I said, say 30 seconds about yourself. She gave me a whole rundown of and then in October we doing another thing. And
now. Let's go.
All right, she broke it all down.
It's not for me.
Here,
it's
man.
for we though.
It's for we though. You know what I'm saying? But I got to tell you something that is breaking news. By the time this episode out, we'll have found out if it happened or not. But it looks like it's going to snow this week. I asked Alexa. I said, someone told me first. I was like, what? So then I said, Alexa, is it going to snow this week? She's like, it's a 70% chance it will. I said, God damn, 70?
70.
It's Michigan. It's the end of April. Jesus, come on. We ain't got to do
We ain't got to do this. Summer does not occur
that.
until June, so don't expect a normal weather until June.
We still want to get those May
and
April. We want to be,
I'll take the sunshine. I'll take it now.
Yeah,
okay.
we want to walk into summer, not dive into it.
Come on, here.
And my question is, why is Michigan always like that? What is the thing about Michigan where the weather is just, goddamn, it's snowing one day, it's 80 degrees the next day, and then none of us leave. We all stay here. What keeps you here in Michigan? What keeps you here? each of you guys can give me a little insight on that, because I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you why I'm here. I guess because I'm lazy. But why do you guys stay?
I feel like with me, that's actually been a personal battle of mine recently, is trying to figure out, like, really, why am I here? You know, like, I love my city. I'll always rep Detroit. That's going to always be where I'm from, who I am, and what I'm about. But it's hard that people don't want to come here as far as opportunity wise to, you know, help our city come up. It's like our city literally has to fight for themselves. We have to come up by ourselves. Right. We have to push each other up until they notice us. And, you know, unfortunately, it's like sometimes if you don't know the right people, you don't know what to do, you got to make that move. You got to get out of here and find another route. I don't want to, but if it comes to that, I have to. But other than my family, nothing. You know, I really don't want to leave my mom. True. That's it. But other than that, my dreams matter. And if I got to go, I got to go.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, why you here, bro?
I mean, I got to agree with my girl. You know, I'm here for the family. At first, you know, I struggled with the thought of moving. And the more I stay, the more I struggle with moving, right? So because my family's here, I leave. It's just maybe anxiety, maybe it's a lot going on with that, because you don't have that same support. You don't have that same backbone. You don't have that same calling on. It's like you're literally out there by yourself. So I definitely understand with that, and yeah, Detroit got to fight for everything that we do, you know, and you know, we don't make it better for ourselves because we majority of the time fighting against each other. So it's really hard in the city of Detroit at times, but it don't have to be. The people that live here, the culture kind of makes it that way. But at the end of the day, like, you know, we have so many talented people here in Detroit, so many people on so many levels doing or trying to do what they're trying to do. And when you look at the foundation of what they're trying to do, it's all about helping somebody else become or try to be what they destined or wanted to be. And then when you got people that's fighting you on that end, not trying to do that, and it just Detroit is I mean, you come out of Detroit, you become a strong person, but it's really
cutthroat.
Man, it's really
right.
It's really a cutthroat state, and that's our culture. But we got a lot of talented people here, man. They just get overlooked and overpassed. So, and it's probably because we don't support each other enough. I think if we got behind each other more than we through the little fake and through the bullshit and through the hate, and if we really got behind each other, I think we would do a lot better as a city, as a state.
Now we're gonna definitely have to come back to that one, because I feel like we all got something on that one. Miss Devine Diva, why don't you tell me what keeps you here in the city of Detroit?
Well, I disagree with y'all. I'm sorry. I agree. I believe in balance. And I need balance, and I be needing to go. I got 5 kids, and we be needing I need vacation. I be needing retreat. I be needing to reset with my mind. So, and because the world is such a big place, and I'm a single mother, I want my kids to see what I've seen when I've traveled. So I love to travel with my kids, to show them that the world is big, to think outside of the box, to never get stuck. Don't let nobody put you in a box, and to think beyond what they see. I always want my kids to dream.
You know, you're talking about the box here, okay? Now
I'm looking at the box.
And you're looking, and it's a black box. It's a beautiful black box that I just want to open up. And all right, now the question is, what is the box? You know, you guys are all creatives. You've all come up with creative ideas for albums and for films and for businesses. What is the proverbial box that people need to get out of? And maybe how did you get out of your box in order to come up with the ideas that you currently have? Anybody?
I think with me personally, there's a box of fear. There's a big box of fear where it is a big world, like she said. There's so much out there. But because we're so comfortable here, and this is so familiar and like easy for us, we don't take that risk. We stay here because we're scared. We know if we go out there, it's not the city behind us no more. It's us representing the city wherever we at.
Right.
And they're gonna attack us because it's like, you don't belong here. What you doing? You trying to be different? What's this?
Right.
And we have that fear where it's like, no, if we stay here, we know we gonna push each other. But
that doesn't really happen.
It doesn't really happen either now.
So
because
if
it's a battle.
Yeah, but with your creativity, not centralizing it around where you are, but about the box that creatives need to get out of. What is that box? Well, you said fear. Let's mute those phones. What is that fear box? What is that thing that and how did you get out of yours to help get you creatively where you had to go?
I mean, I guess I could tag in here for a minute, but I think it's like my girl said, it's a comfort zone. It's a fear. It's a lack of confidence. It's maybe a lack of faith or a lack of thought. Because
faith in what?
Faith in your ability to do whatever it is that you've been created to do. Like, because like she said, she not a Nicki Minaj, a Cash Doll, or a Cardi B. Those are people that have been created already, and they're already in their genre, and they're already doing what it is that they're supposed to do. And her fan base, her people, yeah, she could touch the peoples of Cash Doll and all those other fans, but her fan base and her genre is different, and her message and her come up is different. So it's all about getting out of that box. And when she talks about
but I want to ask you, what about yours? Like, how did you get out of your box to do your creativity?
It's a thought process. It's a thought process, man. And thinking is not always the easiest thing to do. Because when you're thinking, you have to realize not only what you're thinking about, but how do that project and how would that thought affect your reality? Because you could bring stuff into your reality that you thought about and that you never wanted to even happen. So at the foundation of everything we do is our thoughts, is the way we see things, the way we perceive life.
Right.
And it took me a minute to say, hey, look, I wanted something different because, us as people, we struggle. What is my purpose? What am I here for? What was I, who am I? You know what I'm saying? what was I here for? What was I created for? Why am I here? Unfortunately, we're just not here just to be here and walk this earth. And the people that know and acknowledge that's the first wake up call. It's like, it reminds me of the Matrix, right? No. That red and that blue, that pill. Like, listen, listen. You either want to know the truth or you want to live in the shadows of the false.
I'm with that.
And when the people that choose to come out of that, to break out of that, and say, hey, look, I know it's something I'm supposed to do, and what is that? So once you start that walk, you understand that it starts with your thoughts. It starts with the people that you surround yourself. It's a real deep game.
Well, let me ask you this here, and I want to take you here to Devine Diva. Maybe you can help start us off with this one here. How important, and you're individually, I want your individual opinions about this. How important is faith in higher powers? How important is that?
To me, that's everything.
Oh.
To me, my faith it carries me through my entire life. Without faith, I don't have hope. Without hope, there's death and detriment and nothing else. So to me, Divine Diva, my name Divine Diva is that because I'm connected. Divine Diva. Okay, I'm connected. It goes with me. I'm connected. So my faith is everything to me.
Who else has got something for me? Anybody?
Yeah. So I chime in too. For me, I'm very spiritual and connected with, my whole body, my mind, spirit, soul, everything. Like, everything connects for me. And what I believe in is what I put out, I get in return. That's a message I've already received with my religion. Am I the best person? Am I at church every Sunday? Am I praising the Lord every Sunday? Am I on my knees crying? No. But God knows when I talk to him and how I talk to him. And that's my relationship with him. And he sends me my messages how I need to hear it. I used to be in a church and I felt like I was sitting there listening to people sing. I didn't get a message. I didn't understand it. But I found out my connection with God is a whole different way for me. He sends it from people I need to listen to. Like, I'll meet someone like her. And even in the simplest thing of sitting in the other room, and she's like, what do you do? What's your thing? And I'm like, I'm a rapper. I said it with no confidence. I said it with no power. I'm a rapper. She was like, no, you're an artist. How she said it made me say, that's what you need to have. Right. God sends his messages to me a whole nother way than I even know. And sometimes people miss it. They don't listen to it. Everybody think that little voice is a joke. No, that voice is God.
Better listen to that.
Well, yeah, and sometimes when people have that little voice in their head, they're actually psychopaths, and they shouldn't listen to that.
You know what? That's
listen,
true,
I want to
though. You know what I mean?
If you have a voice in your head, I need you to curate that voice and make sure.
There you go.
Kill them all. Kill them.
Not that voice. I don't know
right. I'm with Pete a little bit. I'm with both of you guys because at the end of the day, if yourself asks you a question, answer it.
Yes.
Answer it.
Yes.
Are you hungry?
Trust
Yep, I'm hungry.
Trust yourself.
What I'm gonna eat.
Trust
what
yourself.
You know what
within,
I mean?
from within. It's
yeah.
true.
And then just to kind of piggyback off what everybody was talking about. Faith is it means a lot because at the end of the day, it's seeing something. It's not seeing something that you can't see, right? So right now you can't see it, but within your heart, within your soul, and your spirit, mind, and body, you know it's coming. You know it's on the way. Right. So you might just have to wait just a little bit longer.
That's that hope.
That hope, and just to be patient with it. Like I used to be when I was younger. Oh my God. I used to.
Oh my God. Call him now. He's calling him now.
Listen. I had an attitude problem. I was the meanest person people thought on the planet probably. I would go off on you at the snap of a dime. It was real crazy for me. It's like if I can't get what I want. If I tell you I want something and you can't get it for me, then it's like we should fight right now.
Damn.
We should fight.
He was hands ready.
Okay.
Listen, my last relationship, and we were just talking about this last night actually, and she was like, you was angry, but she really taught me patience. She kind of taught me patience. She kind of like dialed it back into me because we were trying to do something and accomplish something and they were just taking us all around the world to do it. And I think I like punched that glass or something and walking out. And she's like, you can go to jail. You shouldn't be doing that. And I'm like,
stop right there. You're interested.
Right. So, but at that moment woke me up and realized that not only do I got to be a little bit more, dialed into reality because you can't get whatever you want whenever you want it. But I also got to, I'm a grown man and I'm black and I got to be able to be more responsible and I don't know. It just dialed in like, I need to pull it back. This is
but
crazy.
See, I think that's what I mean. Like we're so used to the whole religion thing is you go to church, you get the message at church.
No.
His ex-girl sent him a message. You need to learn patience. You need to fix that. That's how God works. That's what I'm saying.
Look at COVID. We couldn't even go to church. Now you had to know God at home or have a relationship with him or find him somewhere other than a church.
Exactly.
But that's what it is. God is within us. God is everywhere we go. That's what I was saying with my that's what I believe in. Not no church. Definitely not no building because he walked with me. And that's what I was saying, y'all.
That's why my faith
I definitely
is
agree.
there. I believe. I'm one of those people. Like, look, at the end of the day, I couldn't be where I am without God.
Man.
I'm telling you.
No doubt.
No
doubt.
No
Yeah.
way.
No way.
No way.
Y'all tripping. No way.
I think that I just need to speak for maybe a different audience out there.
Yeah.
Who I don't want to overbear everyone. I like to have conflict a little bit in our conversations here, but I think there's a large amount of people out there who are self-reliant and who look at their power from within. They have a terminology in psychology, and it's called I'm trying to think. I should. It's called locus of control. Right now, locus of control is where you feel like how you feel like your life is now. If you feel like the things that happen in your life happen because someone else is controlling it and there's nothing you can do about it. Hey, this is that, but this person got drunk with me, so I was on a show. Hey, this happened and I didn't, you have an external locus of control. If you're a person who says, well, I shouldn't have got behind the wheels of the car. Or, hey, you know what? I'm successful because I put in the hours of work. I didn't depend on nobody. I put in the fucking studying. I graduated high school and college. I did it. I. And if something bad happens, it's because of me. And if something good happens, it's because of me. That's an internal locus of control. Now, the correlation that I have is that I feel that there's a lot of Christians out there who are both.
Yes.
I think that they still see themselves as as I control my life, but I think there's still an overwhelming amount of people out there who don't turn to God for advice or clarity or relief or anything like that. And I think for those people out there, I think that there's still something worth from what you guys are saying. In that, like, maybe if you substitute them saying God is everywhere, it's like you have to believe that you and your inspiration and your creativity and your spontaneity is everywhere. Any opportunity you have to be great, you should jump on that. And if you fall into hard times and you need something for inspiration, then the thing that you should invest in is friendship. Hollering at people and not being so cynical and not being so fucking judgmental and jaded. So, you know what I'm saying? Because we are social animals. If we weren't, then we'd be just out here just killing each other willy-nilly and not having no friends, not having relationships. We're meant to be on this earth to connect with people. And if you don't have a relationship with, you know, with God or whoever you believe in or whatever, if you don't believe in anyone, I think the most important thing, regardless of your belief system, is that you believe in yourself and you believe in those and you believe in those around you. So that is not to undermine those of faith and whatnot, but I do know that I have some audience that they don't, you know, that, you know, so I just wanted to address that for out there. But, you know, what's that? Time for our next little subject here. I want to talk about how you guys handle the business aspect of the creativity. You've got a management system here, you know what I'm saying? You're doing movies, producing films and musicals and whatnot. You're just getting your start in the whole business thing. So talk to me about that aspect, because more importantly, I got the two of you guys here and I'm wondering, like,
what's gonna happen?
You're an artist. You're an artist and you're a manager. So I'm looking at and I'm looking at it like this. Okay, when it comes to making music, what's the most important part? The artist and the artistry, or the management, the producing, and the financing and business side of it? Which one is more important? And it's okay for you to have different opinions. I want you to.
You want to chime in first, or you want me to?
I mean,
and all three of you guys can, but you know.
I mean, you my girl. You can go first.
I ain't gonna pull that one.
Okay, so what I'll say, there's not a upper hand in this situation. Everybody equally is involved. You as a producer, as the manager, anything, if you don't have a clientele that's gonna make you money, like, it's still something about that person that you gotta utilize. They inspire you to be able to push them. And you as an artist, you need someone above you to make your dream come true. Sometimes you can't do it by yourself. So yeah, sometimes
more often than none, you can't do it.
Exactly. Because even in my right now, that's my battle right now, is I don't know everything.
Right.
I'm literally learning. I research every day. I sit at home for hours all night Googling the game, the business, who to connect with, what I'm supposed to do as an artist, how to stay independent. Should it be better if I sign a deal? What are the deals? What's going to happen if I do this? Everything. And guess what? I still don't know everything.
Absolutely.
So someone like him who's experienced in it, he can help me. But I also can help him because I know what I'm capable of and I can bring him money. So if he believes in me and I believe in him, we both got each other. We both gonna make it.
But how does the artist bring the manager money?
Because he needs a client. He needs a product. He don't have product. What he gonna do? What he managing? Nothing. He needs to manage someone. So you can't do it without.
But I don't think a manager is a title like that's his only job. That's not how he makes money. Manager is just something that he can do if he feels like it. So there's no necessity for a manager to have clients. If anything, the clients or the artists seem like they need the managers more than the managers need the artists.
So what else the manager gonna do?
Manager.
Well, in my experience,
Right. Message.
in my experience, you know, to me, it's always about the talent. You know, it's always about the talent. You know. It's always about the talent. Yeah, it's a team effort. You know, it's a team effort. Everybody got to dial in and do their part and work in their areas to make sure that, you know, they prevent risks and failures and whatever the case may be. But it's the talent. If the talent is not working, if the talent is not recording, if the talent is not researching, if the talent is not doing their due diligence to make their career pop, the manager only can take you so far. The manager can schedule these appointments, can schedule these events, and put you in front of these people. The manager can do all of that, but if you as the talent can't deliver, LeBron James didn't win. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, all these greats in whatever industry that they won, and they didn't win because
talent.
They won. They definitely won because of their talent, but they definitely won because of their talent. They definitely won because of their talent, but it definitely was the people behind them. But a manager really can't work. Like I had an artist, and he had, and when I signed him, he still was on a 3-year-old album.
Still hadn't released it yet.
No, he released it.
But that's all he had up.
Right. He still wanted to kind of, populate and get these some of these songs off this album going. And that was okay after I listened to the album and I picked, I'm only working with a couple of people on my team, so we picked the songs that we liked. And we decided to promote those songs and maybe do a couple of video shoots, maybe do a video release party, maybe promote those couple of songs. But once I found out that he didn't want to work after that, let's work.
That's a problem.
So he thought that was it?
Yeah, because I can't work off nothing old, and the industry is constantly changing, and we're talking about music here, so we're changing almost every 6 months.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
So we're changing every 6 months, and we're stuck 3 years ago. 21 Savage and all them guys, and they're about to pass you by, and I couldn't continue to work with that. So my thing will be the talent, but it's also having a great team put in place because.
Okay, but which one is more important?
Nobody. Everybody's equally important.
The talent,
See, I don't think they're equally important. It's not equally.
I think the talent is more important because the talent is the one that got to put the people in place per what they want or visualize for their lives.
Can you explain William Hung to me?
No, I cannot.
Can anyone explain William Hung? Do you know
American Idol?
Yeah. Can anyone explain? You said that the talent matters. Explain William Hung. Explain Ice JJ Fish. Explain
Exposure.
And it's the thing. That's the thing.
Exposure.
They did that on their own, and that caught attention. So that people were like,
I tried out for American Idol.
Right.
I tried out for American Idol. I swear. When Fantasia did. And I stood in that dang on line. Stole my dang on fucking dang on trash bag. Put over my head at the stadium. Okay. Overnight. Okay. Got ate by spiders. Okay, don't play with me. To sing in front of Simon Cowell. Don't play with me.
Right.
He had me do a duet with 3 people I didn't know. My voice was cracked because I was out in the rain all day. And the people that got the spots was the men in the dresses. The people that got the views. That's what it was all about. That's when I learned, like, oh, it's a joke. Okay, whatever.
Well, man, it's politics, right?
It is. So they making money. You know what I'm saying? So,
but see, imagine that from a manager standpoint.
So William
you
Hung.
see someone out. They inspire you. Like, I know what I can do with that person. You can have an artist that you, like you said, that's been doing this for a long time, and they've been like, oh, okay, but you doing the same thing. I can't do nothing else with you but what you doing. Compared to you see somebody else that brings something, you be like, what else can we do to test the limits?
This is what
sparking your interest.
This is what I'll say as I don't manage. Okay, okay. If I did,
you can.
Yeah, he can. He play too much. Don't he play too much? Okay, thank you, bro.
Exactly. If I wanted to. Here's the thing with my talent. With my talent, I could take any person on this block. And I could get them 1,000 sales on iTunes by June. I could do that if I wanted to. And it wouldn't matter whether they've been rapping a day, a month, a year, or a decade. That's my talent. That's what I can bring to the table.
What's your level of that, though? What all would you have to do that?
Just do what I do. I'm PeterPromo.
So you're going to write the song, make their voice sound a certain way, all that, right?
Yeah.
That's not that person.
Yeah.
You see, though, but that's not that
his
person.
job.
You created someone.
Right.
That's different.
Right.
What
I'm
you
not
mean?
talking about that. You created someone.
Okay, but if someone came to me and said, Pete, here's my song, and the song is awful.
But creating someone, you only could take them to a certain level.
Exactly.
Somebody that's having the talent can go internationally. See, you
That's
create someone.
Press the hand clap button.
He said, "Come on, give it to me, give it to me." Come on and give it to me.
You creating someone. You being able see my job. I mean, in the management company, right? I only need one. Peter,
Studio's hard?
Pete,
Is it hard?
No, Pete. We done brought people to the studio, and I done brought people to the studio. And me and you, and they wasn't ready.
Okay, but here
they wasn't ready.
They wasn't ready.
But my point in them
You're
not
right.
being ready,
You're right.
a real talent would be ready. A real talent when they come in, they already really ready to get that hour in. They ain't about to sit there and think about what I'm gonna write, what I'm gonna say, what I'm about to do. They're already ready. A real talent is already. See,
but there's different levels. There's different levels of talent.
This is true.
And so trust me, I'm there. The reason why I don't manage is because at some point I put people on pedestals. I'm like, oh man, they're dope, and then they do one thing. And I'd be like, oh, and they jumped right off the thing, and they don't know it. But in my mind, you played yourself. You played yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? I had this one artist. She was dope as hell. Her name is Mincy. She's an amazing singer. Still to this day, amazing singer. I set up a showcase. I had a whole thing. Nobody paid me to get on the showcase. It was just me, as usual, taking the L so I could promote artists right. And so I put her on this thing, and I had this one guy who was all like about fucking and bussy and fingering buttholes and all that stuff, and she and, you know what I'm saying, or no, it was the opposite. She always sung about that nasty stuff, and then he was a Christian singer.
Wild
so
shit.
I had them on a tar. I said, okay, it's sinner versus saint. It's a da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It's this big promotion and shit like that. I put out posters, all this stuff. She called me the day of and had this big convoluted story about I left my keys on top of my car, but it's one of those things where you don't need to have the keys to start. You can just press the start button, and then I was on the freeway, and then I lost the key. All this stuff. I'm at the showcase going, okay. And then it's up to me to now coordinate and figure this out. She tells me 2 years later, she says, P, I just want you to know, man, I was just on some bullshit that day. Honestly, I was just scared and I didn't want to come. Now, in my mind, I already knew this before she told me. And in my mind, she already wrote herself off in that sunset where me and her are holding hands, running like she's the artist and I'm the DJ, and I'm just helping her to get to that promised land. Because in my mind, amazing lyrics, amazing artist, amazing spirit, amazing, you know, everything amazing. But something was there, and I just feel like in my mind, I am a predator when it comes to it. Like in different universes, I was never this PeterPromo. I was a guy in front of the camera. I was a guy looking for somebody to help me do this. But I realized how talented I was at an early age, and I said, there's other talented people who need someone behind the scenes who's as talented as I bring to the table. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in all the other universes, I was the guy in front. So I was dancing at 4 years old and shit like that. I was doing talent shows. I was never afraid. You take me in front of a girl and maybe I'll sweat a little bit, but you took me in front of 10,000 guys and girls, you know, an audience, and give me the mic and I'm ready. Nothing scares me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so when I look at artists, if my level of perfection and being an artist, if you don't make this, you're scared or you tired or you don't have enough time. You know how much time I invest? You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I've been in this shit for 14 goddamn years, and I charge what I charge because I believe in it. I believe in myself. And so because of that reasons, there's all these little reasons why I just won't manage. But eventually the idea is this. If an artist comes to me and says, P, that album that I produced with you, you know, that single or that EP, whatever, I put it on iTunes. It's been 3 months. I made $500. I'm going to go, I'm going to say, you're worth my time. I'm about to do something, and in 3 months, we're about to make $5,000. That's all I need. I need someone who's like, not just selling me a dream. You know what I'm saying? You go to a car lot and they're like, this will look good on you. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're telling me you can do these things. You're telling me how, but when I look at your name in the the iTunes, I see bagel. I see zero. Don't come to me, tell me how much you're worth and how much you can make when you ain't even made nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's where he is. He's saying, so for someone that could put in the blood, sweat, and tears, what they do, what managers are doing is grabbing people just because and trying to create stars. That's where people like me, who
you are a star.
Exactly.
You
and
are.
I'm
This
gonna
is a star.
I'm going to get overlooked
Yes.
because guess what? They're getting the people it's so much easier with them. I can make what I want out of them.
Right.
With me, you have to either appreciate my talent as it come, or you be like, that's not what I want. That's not it.
But they want talent. You're a talented artist.
Exactly.
But then
Yeah,
they
but what
wasn't
she's
meant
saying-
for you either,
but,
sis.
But I think what she's saying is that she's just not gonna accept or go for anything. You know, it's gonna be. I mean, she's gonna be the
Real beneficial.
Yeah, she's gonna be the director of her own path.
Stay who you are.
Exactly.
And the real talent manage the people that works for them. The real talent will manage the managers. Like, let me
Right.
see. Let me manage the producer. Let me manage the logistics. Let me manage the travel.
Yeah, but I think most artists want to just be artists. I don't
And
want
that's
to.
the
I don't want to
problem.
hire.
And that's
I
the
don't wanna
problem.
hi-
You
Listen,
can't
but
do
listen.
that.
I don't want to hire a lawyer and then be lawyering the lawyer. No, I hired you because this is your job, and I want to do what I have to do, and then you don't tell me how to sell drugs, and when I get arrested, I'm not going to tell you how to get me out of jail. That's your job. That's why I hired you.
Well, common sense would more say it like this. Like, you know, I know who I vibe with. You know, and I done had a conversation with you. I trust that you can do that what I have assigned you to do. Even though I'm a micromanager or with a long spoon, I'm a manager. I'm gonna look at what you're doing. But at the end of the day, I hired you or I want you a part of my team because I feel that you can do a certain job.
Right.
And once I let you see if you can do that certain job or not, then that's my ability or my responsibility to say, look, it's really not working. But
But
yeah, I wouldn't hire a lawyer and say, okay, this is how you get me out of jail. I would hire a lawyer
Because you already know.
Does he know what the fuck he doing?
with the confidence,
Okay.
with the confidence
You as a
and
manager
trust.
shouldn't be sitting here creating an artist. You should already be an artist. The only thing I need to do is my job.
Yeah.
Manage you. Get you in front of the right
show me.
people.
She give me that
That's it.
YouTube.
Right,
Give me
right.
that Apple.
Right.
That app. I'm not talking about Android, but give me that. Give me that Apple. That Apple iTunes. And let my manager go out and try to gain some type of connect off of the material and the product that I already have.
Exactly.
Okay, now this translates a little bit over because I know that you're doing films and you deal with a lot of artists on the acting spectrum. You know what I'm saying? So,
By the way, I'm an actress. Local.
hey, look at it.
I've been peeping you over there, sis.
Hey, look,
And I've been hearing the management of I'm like, okay.
We might have some projects coming up here in the
Let's
future.
do this.
Don't cap.
You know? So talk to me about that and avenue of there when you're getting artists or actors. Do you have to hire them? Do you see what they've done with their portfolio? Do you see it like getting on your project is going to help you more than it's going to help me? Or do you look at it like I'm trying to get the person who's got a name and I might even have to hire the actor so that they can help build up my movie? How does that work?
Oh no. See, my projects, because I have so much passion in them, I want the best fit. It is a weeding process. I don't want the first person that come out because it means so much to me and I want to put something great into the atmosphere. I want the person to be right. So I do cast, have people submit their things into the website and everything, and we go through a process and we pick out the best person for the part, and that's the way we do it.
Is it better? I mean, do you pay the artist? Like, what's the best fit for you for your productions?
It depends on what project it is. If it's a play, if it's we shooting for a trailer, it depends on what project it is. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
What are the promotional methods that you're utilizing to get your message out there, to get your craft out there, to gather your tools? What are you guys utilizing?
Social media.
I mean, but in what ways? In what ways?
I'll tell you now, I just spazzed on mine.
What'd you do?
I let them know, like, I think
That's
it's
how you
real
do it.
amusing. It's real funny to me that y'all are people that's either family, friends, or y'all know me some kind of way, and y'all will support people that don't even know you from the next fan, but you see my videos and scroll right past it.
I think that there's a double-edged sword to that.
It is a double sword.
Here's what I'm saying. These are your family and your friends. They're not your fans.
Fans, come on.
They're
They
not
should
your
be
fans.
your number one
They
fan.
shouldn't.
They're
They
not.
shouldn't.
They should.
They
Of course
should.
They're
They
not.
should, but they're
They're
not.
not going
They
to.
should, but they're not. They
Listen.
should, but they
It's
would.
underlying emotions
You gotta
behind
go.
those
Yeah,
people.
you
I'm
think
not
they
gonna lie.
would.
They don't always support you because sometimes it's like I don't want to see you good. I don't
You
wanna see
think
you
they
up there.
would, or you think they would, but they don't.
Everybody's
Okay.
different. Look, and my friend had a kid, and they had a first birthday, and I didn't go. I'm sorry. Look, first of all, I'm working. Second of all, anyone who knows me knows how I feel about all that stuff. And third of all, is a motherfucker gonna disown me because of this one thing that I didn't support? What about all the times I helped you move from one
damn
house to the
right.
next?
I
What about all the
disown
times I don't help you barbecue when you didn't have money to pay your rent? What about all the times that I was there for you and give you a ride from the airport? But because I didn't show up to this one thing, now I'm negated and that doesn't matter. And I had to check myself about that because I had to learn, like, look, if you got the real shit, it don't matter how you promote. This shit will sell itself.
But let me tell you,
It will sell itself.
It's not even about that. It's about the fact that I seen it up front.
What'd you see?
I seen where me working my ass off,
Right.
posting videos every week, all the time, all these covers, all these like 16 bars challenges, whatever. Nobody even see me. Maybe 200 views, 300 views. But the moment Papoose reposting my videos, Big Sean liking my videos, I knew you could make it. I knew you would make it. I knew you did it. And now I got 3,000, 4,000 views. Where was y'all at? Y'all under Papoose page. Oh yeah, my girl Brii. It's Brii. But y'all
It
weren't
be
even
like
on my
that,
videos
though.
like that.
It be like that.
And
They
you gotta
some
remember,
people gotta
they
see
wasn't
something
with you when
first.
you was shooting
Don't
in the
even worry
gym.
about it.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
They wasn't there during training. They wasn't there
Keep
when it
going.
wasn't
Don't be
nothing.
mad about it. Just keep
Oh,
rising.
I'm not. I just let everybody know. Just know when I'm up top, you ain't coming with
Hey.
the ride, boo. You
This
ain't
is-
on the tour bus.
This is what I'm saying. Brii Bands is a phenomenal artist. I can literally.
I'm at the next studio session. I'm at the next
Okay.
studio session.
I can
Get it,
literally.
sis.
Let me know.
I
I'm
can
coming
tell,
with my
fire.
mask.
I can literally
Okay, I can
throw
tell.
any
She's
type of
spitting fire.
event. I can throw any type of event. I can have any kind of soiree, and I know that push come to shove, you know what I'm saying, back against the wall, had I not already have set that up, I could probably book her, and I would probably get what I'm looking for from an artist out of this performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I understand that about Brii, and that's the relationship that I have with her. I feel like at any moment, I know when the time is coming, this person's for that. But the thing is, every artist in some way or another is for a certain situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know some people who are like that. Same with her, but I know I can't have any drugs or alcohol around them because that's their weakness.
Wow.
I know guys like that, but if I would have had that guy here around these two exquisite females I have right here,
I know
they would be on some very unprofessional shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So I know that everybody has their place, and I can tell you, Brii Bands is a phenomenal artist. You know what I'm saying? And she's gonna push the envelope, and she's always going to do something to wow people, either sensually or just auditorily, metaphorically. She just has that spark, and I definitely know that that's one of her X factors that makes her a unique experience to have there.
I hope I make it just so I can say P was a
you
part
there,
of
You
this.
will
You
make
will,
it.
you
there,
there,
sis.
Talking
You there. It's
about.
on
You
the
will.
line.
You already
I
there.
can't wait. I don't know who I'm gonna cast as P in my biography, but
You there, sis. You there.
Hey, you already there. You're
there.
I want you to cast
You
Morgan
there.
Freeman as me. Okay.
Hey, can we get her? Hey, Pete, can we get her to drop some bars right now?
Please. I'm
wanna-
ready for it.
Listen,
I'm
we ain't
like,
got that
what?
much
Come
time, but she
we
can
rock
drop
it out?
at
Come on,
least a bar.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
drop
I've been
a bar.
waiting
Yeah,
for
give me
this.
one bar.
Oh, wow.
One bar.
right. Ooh.
One bar. One.
One.
Then there was one.
Hey, yo, when I pull up,
Get a drink.
Right.
that's it.
Brii Bands. One bar.
One bar. No, we're gonna come back to that with the after session because I want to wrap things up here in a nice little bow here. I was talking to you guys about this earlier, about how this show is for people, talking about the Black experience, talking about growing up in Detroit. I want to ask you guys two questions that I'm hoping that you guys will silence your cell phones and give me some real shit about. The first question, and I want you guys all to hit me with this. How has growing up or living in Detroit impacted you as a creative? How has living in Detroit impacted you personally in your creativity?
I feel so much like strength behind what I do because everything we see around here is not easy. It's really not easy. There's like growing up, shows barely came here, performers barely came here. Everybody was scared to come to Detroit, as if Detroit was like like literally like the no area. You cannot come here. And it was like, but I see the talent. I know the talent. I'm one of the talents. And it pushed me to be like, they all now want to eat off our plate. They all want to come to Detroit. Now Detroit is like, yeah, and we keep seeing people taking our swag, taking our style, taking everything out. So it's been inspiring me like, no, let me remind you, you not from here. You don't know nothing about this. You can't do what I do. You can't sound how I sound. You won't look how I look. You can't.
Bad.
And that's how the city got it. The city is holding it down.
My creativity is not, based out of Detroit is where I live. Detroit is where I grew up, and it has been an experience. I'm sure if I lived in Philadelphia or California, I might have some different type of experience. But my I can't say my creativity has come just because I'm based out of Detroit. I just say that my creativity was already established, I guess.
I just think your business mindset come from the city.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Man, okay.
Your grind come from here.
I will say that.
Yeah, because your grind from Detroit and then to another state is a little bit different. Your grind is a little bit harder here. And it's no cap, but your grind is a little bit harder here because you got so many haters out there.
Yeah.
You gotta push.
You got so many people that's looking down on you. You got so many people, like you said, you got family members that haven't even supported that. I mean, yeah, they done been there while you moved. They done been there while you was born. They done been there. But at the moments you think that are important, might not be that important to them. And I got to pick it back off Peter, because it's not about your family members or or your friends, because they're gonna either come or not come, but it's about the fans.
Yeah.
Because your family members and your members, they know who you are. But your fans don't know that inspiration. Your fans don't know that drive. Your fans don't know that hard work. So what you're doing is really inspiring them to become something or to do or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's, when you're a rapper, whether you look at it like this or not, which you should, but you're starting a business. So there's an allocated fund that you put towards how much, and then there's how much money do I want to make. When people sign up with consultation sessions with me, they sit down with me for a couple hours, and basically for those couple hours, I'm your manager, and I'm going over how much do you want to make. Okay, you want to make $12,000 this year. That means you want to make $1,000 a month, which means you may make $250 a week. Which means okay, we got to find out how many different streams of income we can utilize to make you that $1,000 a week or a month. And that's where I kick in on there. And I'll say that living in Detroit has impacted me as a creative, because being around here has, I think, driven my drive, which has always been high. I've always had a high drive, but when you go around and you see people just begging for money at every turn, and you see people just hustling, and you see people just with money, just throwing money and shit like that, you see these three different levels of where you at or where you could be, and it has motivated me. And seeing the type of artists and the stories that they tell in comparison to where I was, and the stories they were telling there, that has impacted me, because it's made me feel more fundamental in that the things that I do have to happen no matter how they impact me. Because if I don't do these things and give these avenues for artists to meet and to link up and to grow, no one else is going to do them. And so I feel like that has left a mark on me, like, P, you have to. And no matter, it be annoying sometimes, or sometimes just be impractical or invasive, but it don't matter. The creativity is what matters. And sometimes you don't know about whether your song will or your music will, or the impact that you will as a behind the scenes person in that person's life, but you just never know how much that little part of that song, or that one scene in that movie, or that one thing you said when you were at this bonk ass show at this weak ass club, and this chick listened to what you said, and she was like, oh my God, like
some real shit.
And she needed, and you know what? People's lives are made up of these moments. That people think that it's like if I keep training or if I keep learning, it's like those things are cool and important, but sometimes it's just that one time, that commercial you saw, that Super Bowl that Tom Brady won and the one person accepted, that writer who had fucking their legs cut off and they still kept singing. You said, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too. And I think that all artists, whether you're listening or whatever you're doing, you have to continue to be yourself and be inspirational. Just be inspirational by being yourself. Stick to your guns. Continue to do it. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. And those are the things that will not only motivate yourself, that when you feel down and you get bad, someone's going to get in that fucking inbox of yours and they're going to say, you know what? Hey, Brii, I just wanted to say, I know you don't really be commenting on your shit, but I just want to let you know I really appreciate the shit that you be posting because it motivates me and it makes me feel like I just want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things and those impactful moments. You don't know how you're going to touch somebody. And so that's why leading in to our last segment, I want to say something to everybody listening out there. We got a little 17, 18-year-old kid out there watching. It's a little baby Diva. It's a little baby EA. It's a little baby Brii Bands.
Hey, you.
And they like 17, 18. You know what I'm saying?
What's the deal?
Hey, baby Brii Bands.
What do you want to say to them? Because it was a little bit ago since you've been 18. What do you want to tell them about what to do in their 20s, about what to do in their 18, 19? What advice do you have? Don't give me too much because we got a couple minutes left, but give me a couple of pieces of advice for baby EA, baby, not yourselves, but someone who's like in a similar situation. They're like 18, 19 right now. Tell them, give it to them. Who's got first?
Shake the haters off. Believe in yourself. Don't stop. Never quit. Keep going. Let's go.
That's deep. and I'm gonna piggyback and I'm gonna go ahead and just say, keep going. You know, keep going, keep pushing. Listen to I don't know. I want to say listen to your parents. Talk
to yourself.
Listen to your parents. Listen to what they're saying because they if you mom or dad. Whether you have mom or dad or both, whatever. You got that mom, I'm sure. Listen to them and just really, really listen to them because I know it's like pressure and they getting on your nerves and they aggravating.
Did y'all hear him?
Let me, dog, would you leave me alone? You know, but at the end of the day, they want you to be better than what they are. So just listen, take your time, listen, and don't think you know everything. And also don't think you're entitled, but work for everything that you're trying to get to.
There we go. And lastly, Brii, talk to baby Brii out there. There's a baby Brii out there right now in the making.
There's a baby Brii Bands.
Tell her something. Tell her something right now.
Let me tell you, no matter what you feel about yourself, you never, ever, ever, ever put it out there to anybody else. Because what everybody else see that you don't see, it's amazing. No matter what, no matter how many times you doubt yourself and you tell yourself you can't do it, you know, you're not good enough, you're not worth it, you know, you don't compare to the next one, you do. And all I want you to do is, instead of saying all the negatives, say the positives first. Say all the positives that can happen and put that out there, because what you put out will manifest. You manifest your future. And I'm gonna tell you now, don't be scared. Don't settle. Never settle. If you don't feel college is right for you, follow your dreams first. Because you turn around and realize at 18 you wanted to be a star. You knew you were capable. You knew you could do it. But you went to college because somebody else told you that's the right path. You went and got a job at that right 9 to 5 for that right company, that corporate America company, the suit and tie company, because that's what they said you were supposed to do. Speak. And by the time you turn around, guess what? You 26, you 30, you 40, you 50. You done lost so much time when all you had to do was just believe in yourself in that moment and take the risk. Take the risk first. Don't take the easy route. Take the risk first.
Take the risk first, y'all. And shout out to all my, 26, 30, 40, 50-year-olds. It's not too late for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all still about your dreams. I'm sorry.
It ain't too late for y'all,
if it's
man.
a granny
It ain't too late.
Listen.
The last became first and the first became last. It's never too late. It's never too late.
I'm sorry, Granny Brii Bands. You can do it too, Granny Brii Bands. Granny Bands coming out with the bars. I believe it. Right.
Well, there we go, y'all. On some real shit, flying out of here. I appreciate everybody for listening. I appreciate my panel here. Give me like the very quick 5-second. Tell us how we can follow you guys and how we can kind of communicate with you guys. Brii.
Get me on Instagram at Brii Bands, BRIIBAND. You double everything because it's 2 times better this way.
Hey.
Brii Bands.
Hey, y'all can get me, consistently at KJ_smooth SMOOOVE. That's 3 O's.
Cause he's triple as smooth.
At Instagram.
There you go.
All right. And y'all can hit me up, Sharia Perry. That's like Tyler Perry. I ain't his cousin, but y'all can hit me up. Sharia Perry on all social media. Also, Devine Diva. Author, that's spelled with the E, Devine, author at gmail.com. For any questions, if you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, if you want to be on stage, hit me up.
Well, there we go, guys. It has been an amazing show. Time to go make some money. We are out here hustling, doing what we got to do. I appreciate you guys listening and getting in on what we tapping in on here, everybody. On behalf of Brii Bands, EA Management, Mr. EA Lake, and Divine Diva, Miss Sharia, this is PeterPromo here, reminding you guys all to be yourselves, because everybody else is already taken.